Hello, this is the Breast Love One Healer Tarot 9 here on YouTube. This is a storyline reading for Miss Ebonee Spears. She went missing 2016. At the time, she was raising her 13-year-old daughter. She had went to the police station, I guess, to get a ride or use the phone or whatever she went there for. But she left the police station and she seemed to have disappeared and never came back home. So it says that it was January 15, 2016, Wilmington, North Carolina. Okay, so I want to see if any kind of way God will put something on the table as far as Miss Spears. What happened to Miss Spears, because she would have came back home if nothing was stopping her. She would have made it back home, so something interfered with her coming home, but what was it? So if cameras was out during that time, it should have been some cameras that caught her existence outside of the police station or any kind of houses nearby, if it was houses nearby. So let me just see, universe, because it's time that she is found one way or another. So it says that she was 30 at the time. Let's just look again and see. Okay, Miss Spears was 30 years old and she is battling lupus. Yes. Okay, Miss Spears, show up in your storyline reading anytime and let me see you or lead me or anything like that. Let me know if you're among the living or if you are deceased. Universe, help me every step of the way to bring some kind of answer to her family. Thank you in advance for every blessing for everything, Lord, as far as the storyline for Miss Spears. She's been absent a long time from her family. Okay. So what I'm going to do is wiggle my cards. I have to mix them up, so bear with me with the noise. You can fast forward until you hear me just talking and bypass the part where you hear me wiggling the cards, but I got to do it throughout the storyline to bring out the cards God want out. Okay? Okay, I hear already silk stocking. I don't know what she was wearing at the time, but I hear silk stocking. Okay, I hear silk stocking. Somebody could have had a silk stocking. She could have been wearing silk stockings, or somebody else could have had actually a silk stocking. She wanted to kind of fail out of somewhere. That's just what I'm about it here. Miss Spears, Miss Ebonee Spears. Okay. I saw a price it. So somebody, I don't know if she ran into somebody and they was trying to offer her money, or she was trying to get money for a ride, or somebody was trying to offer her money. I just saw a price it. That's why I'm saying it. So let's just go. Okay, I'm going to go some more about it. One more. Okay. I hear paddle station. I never heard of that. Let me just see what I can make of that phrase. I just heard paddle station, paddle. Let's just flow. I never heard of a paddle station, but I see it. I just looked it up to paddle station. Paddle station. Would that actually be a place for real? Oh my goodness. Is it an actual place? Okay. This showing boats though. Let's just see here. This is where. Oh no. Let's see the paddle station. Something is called the paddle station. Here's a lot of boats though. Okay. I just heard paddle station, so it made me look up paddle station, and I see a boat in the water, and written on it is paddle station. Get what I'm saying? She might have ran into somebody who rides boats, who connected to a paddle station. That's for I think that's amazing. Okay. Floating down the bow with the paddle station. Okay, let's just flow. I never heard of that before, paddle station, myself, right? I don't use that phrase no kind of way, so I just looked it up and actually if it's a paddle station or more than one somewhere. She might have ran into somebody who ride boats or anything like that. Don't have to. Let's just see. All about it from Miss Spears. Miss Ebonee. Obvious, something come from way back, detention time. So she went to the police station. She was filling time, detention time. This really do stand for like if you get arrested or something, but it could be like I'm sitting right here, I'm filling detention time. Get what I'm saying? So some kind of way she's filling detention time if she went in a police station. Because it's obvious something come from way back, or she was filling detention time with somebody she knew, or she was filling detention time with somebody who is obvious something come from way back. So if it wasn't somebody she knew, it might have been somebody racist, because we talking the Carolinas, North Carolina to be exact. It was pros and cons, and she didn't want no smoke. So let me just put them as the number one cards, because it was said that she went in a police station, right? Okay, let's go. Here we got cops again. The Blue Eye Brothers cops, or any leader. So we're going to deal with the police right now, because they are the ones she was filling detention time with at first, right? Before she left out. So this card just simply means patting her down or robbing her of anything, right? So as far as I know of, she wasn't arrested. I don't think she just went in to get some help. I think I'm just not sure, right? So let's just like guilty as charged. Somebody is going to be on letterhead because they're guilty as charged. So let's just say, okay, she wanted to free herself, or she wanted to be free, period. Face a situation. Let's put it right here. So let's just say, okay, somebody asked her, was she available? Let's just say, she wanted to motive for Miss Miss Spears. Let's just see. We're going to find out some kind of way. We have to find out. It was 2016 and she's been missing from her family who love her, people who actually love her. So it's time for somebody to learn something. So the second card says it's obvious something come from way back. So if I see any racist cards in here, I'm going to take it as racist, right? But if not that, she ran into somebody she know, or she ran into somebody who was racist. It got to be anything like that. Okay? Let me just see if I see any racist cards in these cards I have on the table, first of all. So I can kind of see which way to go with it. Okay, let's see. Okay. crisis cards, but I'm not really seeing them come out. I don't want them to come out because that's a good thing if they don't. I just wanted to kind of eliminate race. And I don't think I see any in this batch right here. So I'm going to eliminate that so we can just focus totally on, it's nothing like that. So let's just go. Okay, so we have, God didn't want her to settle for junk because she wanted a joyous occasion. Whoa. So she took some money out of her stash jar or savings or whatever, some kind of way to celebrate a joyous occasion or somebody she knows. But God said she had to beware the distractions. So if the person took some money out the person's pocket, or she took something out of her purse or from her house or whatever to celebrate, because if she went to a certain occasion, maybe this joyous occasion could have been something that she went to before she even ran into the cops, or it just could have been after she left the police station. Let's just for a little bit. Okay. So here we have right here that she asked somebody for a drink, or somebody asked her for a drink of whatever kind, and she might have thought it was funny, or somebody else. So we have right here missing children. So if she just out there somewhere, period, she missing her children, right? Or her mother is missing her child, okay? Let's just go a little bit. She was going to invest. It was time for her to invest and able for her to gain. It was nice for her to want to help at home, but in some cases it just wouldn't work. So some kind of way she was making money at nighttime. Let's just go. So God says there's somebody jacking her up for money, or jacking her up in the collar period, robbing her of her money, anything like that. So to start to love herself, God says, right? So she wished she could be like a fly on the wall to see what was going on with somebody that she knew or something like that. So she wanted to sympathize with the Kingster. The Kingster is a drug dealer card, but if it's not a drug dealer, it's just any leader in charge, anybody, any boss or whoever it may be, right? Okay, why did she allow whoever this is to dictate and give her a bunch of rules? But if she shouldn't allow anybody to dictate her religion, have rules over her and things like that. She had to be free to make her own choices. So this one right here, this actual card could be the cops, because they are the Kingster's bars in charge, and it was given rules, I guess, while she was inside the police station, right? So if we take it away from them, we can put it back with a boss, like you heard me say, okay? So she had to have self-love is key, God saying challenge it. God wanted to test her that she can create her miracle wisely. That means create a job, build something from the ground up, whatever it may be. And let you know about it for Miss she was going to be baking for 2, so she had a daughter. That's what I read, right? So she was going to be baking for 2 and get excited, maybe because she found her a new job or something like that. If not that, she is going to be going out with somebody that night, her and somebody. Anything like that. Okay, circumstances stopped her from framing it for a lifetime, though. And usually that is living, having a job, or being with your family, or whatever it is. Something stopped her. Okay. So we have right here that I like him, or I love him, but it won't be no romance. So somebody wanted some romance out of her, and she wasn't trying to give no romance. She didn't dislike the person, but so somebody 24 and up or somebody who was 42 and up. So somebody was chasing her some kind of way. Person was either drunk, upset, on drugs, mentally ill, not all there. Something was going on with the person's mind. Okay? Chasing. Okay, so we here with this one. Person feel nobody perfect, but God said the ex was not for her. If she had some kind of ex-partner, person, or the ex would be anybody at the police station she left behind because she left. So that means anybody behind considered an ex. If I go to the store around the corner, anybody that wait on me at the store is considered an ex. Get what I'm trying to say? Or is a real ex. That means an ex-partner of hers, or ex-job, or whatever she had. Ex-boss. So she had consideration for the masses. Maybe with a job she had, or this man, whoever this person is going talking about. So she decided she didn't want to do something. No, I can't do it. No, I don't want to do it, or anything like that. But somebody barged up to her with rage to make her do whatever. Okay? She wanted tenderness and sensitivity. So somebody tortured her and hyped it up. But why I mention her ex giving this person power? Because God said it was her turn. It's your turn. Ebony. She wanted to save some money, save some coins. So we have the next card is somebody was stepping out on their wife or on their husband with her. Unless she had somebody and she was stepping out. So take it however it goes, right? Next card is very soon she's going to travel for love if she dare, or this person was to step out with her. So it could have been anybody from the police station stepping out and following behind her, or it could just have been somebody in the car she ran into, or whoever this is, right? It was flattering, so what? She felt like because somebody asked her was she available, wanted her to be already available, or she was being already available. So she needed a ride and she called somebody or whatever, and they might have came and got her, or somebody who was in a car already, or somebody from the police station gave her a ride, or whoever this is, or a boss, or whoever this person is. This is for them. She's a conscious thinker, telling it won't really help her. Talking about something, whatever it might be. She an angel, peeping out the peephole. She an earth angel person, so too much chocolate is sweet, are you calling? So some kind of way somebody might have been calling her an ex, or a boss, or somebody, or somebody out in the street was calling and howling out to her, whatever this is. So let's just see. A friend was so jealous of her, whoever. It could have been one of the police officers, or just a friend, like it says, or some old love interest, but or just a friend, whoever it is, or somebody that she ran into when she was trying to get a ride. Somebody guilty is charged, and it's going to be on letter here though, because she was chilling, trying to figure out how she was going to fix this as far as getting a ride, I guess. But we got an Aries, somebody act like a fire sign or act like an earth sign. She is asking why. When she complained about her ex, she feed the person power. Ex-boss, ex-boss, ex-drug dealer, ex-boss, ex-man, or the cops that she left behind. Somebody she complaining about, that's the ex. It say, yes you are. Getting a reading for myself, the brass love one. Okay, she was gorgeous, you're gorgeous. Somebody wanted her to accept any money given to her. Somebody wanted to offer her money and wanted her to just take it. Okay, whoever it is, a boss or whoever this is. Only you, babe. Somebody was flirting with her, was saying, had their eyes strictly on her, or was an old love interest of hers that she knew that wanted her back, saying he is single now or whatever, or we dealing with a boss that wanted her back, or it was just a man in general who just had his eyes on her that was out in the street or something like that. Okay, that's it. She had to, what is this? Release your loved one. You still have life, enjoy it. So if this guy, whoever this is, was somebody from back then, whoever he is, an old boss, old drug dealer, old relationship, or old friend of hers, God wanted her to release the person because she still had life, okay? So I'm going to put it over here for her family in case God wanted for her family, okay? Let's just go. So we have right here, drive there. So be sure before you drive there. So some kind of way, somebody might was going to drive and get her. Or she needed to be sure before she let somebody drive and get her. Anything like that. Or before she go drive to somebody's house or whatever this is. So we got a house card right behind it. This says house and it's the pound sign on it. And that stands for you putting a number beside it. So she wanted somebody's house number, or somebody was telling her the house number. She didn't want no more ink out the person, or the person didn't want it out of her. So she had to get away from the thieves, God says, because this person was what you call a thief. Because God said, you know, you must drop him, drop it, this person, right? So she is dedicated to the wall, though, seemingly. She was special, but she is dedicated to the wall. The wall would be whoever this person is that was bad news for her, right? Whoever this is. God says that, strike that. This man, whoever he is, was making her a placement, but she is wondering, did he ever even care about her? Okay, so she needed to pick a dream and create it for herself, a new job in general. Okay, so this person might have said he wanted to marry her. Or we take it with trafficking, or we take it with death, or we take it with person want to be her guy again, or marry her, anything like that. That's just it. She had to sow a seed out of her pain and keep it up, God says, from dealing with whoever this is. So black is classy. I am ready for love. So whoever this is was ready for love. Black is classy. So that's a racist card in this storyline. I don't know what color she had on, but I say black is classy, so it might be somebody not her color. Whoever he is, even though I don't see no more racist cards. That can just tell me that he was another color, right? He was power played, whoever he is. She is trying to find her uniqueness with this person, but I'll say is that bread was required. So some kind of way she might needed money to get home. She needed money maybe. Justice well served. So is justice going to be well served as far as her, or this man felt like it was just as well served if he did something negative to her? Let me see. Let me just see a little bit. Number 6. Somebody popped up on her. She is taken for a joke because somebody was a score loser that she is getting distant from, or she did get distant from. So So we got numbers 13, number 14, or number 314, number 12. How much would it take for her to leave whoever this person is? Because if you love green, she had to embrace her growth. So if she loved money, she had to embrace her growth though. Because God wanted her to choose another kind of job because she's making money at night, look like. So she need to never lower her standards because this man wouldn't love her. If it was a boss, he wasn't going to treat her right. If it was a love interest, he wasn't going to treat her right because he was stepping out on who he had. If it was a boss, he might have been stepping out on who he had, or he just wasn't having her permanent. He had her as a placement. You know how it would be when you temporary. Or could have been somebody from that police station, whoever it is. It was tension time for her. She had to look at things in color, right, and not in black and white. And see things clear because black and white is fuzzy. She need to see things in color because this man wasn't going to lower. God told her to lower her standards for this person here, right? So this person could have been another race or the same race. If he was the same race, he was looking at things in color. And looking at it in color was that she was black and he was white, if it go that way. She is going to assess things and be assertive for what this person was. Let's not mask the smell of foul because it was foul what he did to her. Left feelings that feel like a river to her family or to her. So we have right here, he noticed that she was of a different caliber, or he didn't notice that she was of a different caliber. He was trying to offer her money, whoever this is, I think. Whoever this is. She wasn't, so we got number 15, number 51. So we have number 112 or 211. He is banking on it or banking on her. So when love calls, will she answer? Through phone number or through somebody calling her walking, any kind of way like that, or somebody calling her phone. Okay. So we have right here that she pinpointed the problem to be a change shifter. So he wanted her to cultivate things and bring joy to him. But she wanted that also. She wanted a ride. So we got another racist card. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. So we have right here, she liked music. This person liked music or might have been listening to music. So we have, she had feelings that grew fast for whoever this person is. Just like grass, right? Whoever he is. She fell for. Get what I'm saying? But God didn't want her to be blinded by the love of who this man is, because he wanted her to wean herself from her studies, whatever she do, whatever job she had, to give him time, take out some time with me. So we have right here that he wanted her to go somewhere and sit down, like a coffee break, where you go somewhere and sit down, eat, talk, or whatever. So we got house again. So she is crying out at the house. So we got two house cards. So some kind of way, whoever this is took her to his house. If not his house, he took her somewhere. And that she is crying out in the police station. But I don't really think it's the police station. Let's say for a minute. This might be the cop. This might be the police station right here with this, because it says that she joined the crowd. She did, and he joined the crowd. I feel this could be the police station. Or he took her somewhere where it was some people, wherever it might have been. Because it says joined the crowd. So this means simply that he joined the crowd, whoever he was with, the man, right? And he was making it seem like she wasn't good enough. Make me love you. Give me a reason why I should like you. Give me a reason. Just give me one good reason. Okay? So we have right here, do your ex care? So it left her wondering, did this man care? Because she had feelings that grew fast for whoever this person is, that God calling an ex, because this person supposed to have been left behind, or she needed to. But God said, do it even matter, Miss Spears, if he even cared? She forgot what lonely meant. She left away from him somewhere, or broke up, or did whatever, or got away from him, whatever she did, some kind of way. And she is feeling pretty good on her own. There's never too much sugar when it comes in a form of romance. So some kind of way he connected again, some kind of way. So some interaction on the internet. She was internet savvy. And it was two things were there. Maybe information about him, or God saying go look on there, and some kind of way you might see something as far as her and this person. I don't know. He wanted her to pick Pt.1 love because she was still at maybe. And that might have been as far as maybe taking this person back, or whatever this is, whatever. So she had to become grown to what God created her to be at birth, not be molded by this man. She had to let her sounds be heard loud and clear. So she had to bring the joy in her life, the sunshine, the joy, because it wasn't being brought in with this person here. There was 3 obstacles, some kind of way, that was in her way. So she is overprotective since her childhood. So it was 3 obstacles. So let's just see. For Miss, let me see what time I'm trying not to be so long. Okay, Miss Spears, Ebonee Spears. Are you among the living, Miss Spears? If you not, make it clear. Make it really clear as far as who this ex-person is. Is this person a police officer? Is this person just a man you was going with? Is this person a drug dealer man? Is this person an old boss you had? Who is this person? Whoever he is, he is stepping up with you. He had somebody, seemed like wasn't trying to respect you. Whoever he is, seemed like he was trying to make you be a certain kind of way. And that is a lady who steps out, a lady who takes money because you was gorgeous. Okay, let's go. So let's see for Miss Ebonee Spears. Okay, one more. Oh, here, baby, come to me. Okay, let's see. She is going to be frank what he was with her. Okay. Okay, let's just see. Miss Ebonee Spears. You want to know, are you among the living? You've been gone a long time, but that don't necessarily mean you're not alive. You could be in trafficking. We don't know. Universe, make it clear to Miss Ebonee's family where she is, if she among the living or is she deceased. Thank you, Lord. One more this way. Some more. So we're going to see. Hopefully we're going to see. The senseless act. This person committed a senseless act and he going to jail. Because I don't think she got locked up, right? She was going there for a ride. So if that's her part, I guess, I don't know. I think she went there for help though. She wasn't in trouble, I don't think. Okay. So the adoption card could be a monster. That could be the police station. If they locked her up. But I don't think they locked her up. I thought she was just going for, I'm not sure. So if they locked her up because she committed a senseless act, she was being adopted, that means she was in the custody of the police officers, and it's like a monster being in there. Anything like that? So if that's not her card, it goes with whoever it is who is responsible for her not being home. He's getting locked up, and he's gonna be like an adoption, because he's gonna be going to jail. Get what I'm saying? And held. Get what I'm saying? And controlled. Okay? And he's not gonna like it. Okay? I hear fancy footwork. Some fancy footwork. There was some fancy footwork. Was somebody running? There's some fancy footwork. Somebody did some fancy footwork. The universe, you know about somebody who discarded others. Okay. Okay, let's just see. Hopefully, let's just see. Universe, you know about it. Thank you, events. Somebody wanted to talk. Let's go for a walk. Somebody was flirting. Sensitive issue, but she needed to tell him the truth. Right? She was bruised. I'm bruised, but I'm still me inside. She had to be calm and conquer this thing, because she had to be responsible for herself, for no more lack. So we have right here that he gonna insist that he an innocent bystander, that he didn't do anything to her, whoever this man is, or she was telling him she didn't do anything, or she was telling the law she didn't do anything, if she was arrested that night or whatever that is, right? She is equipped for the best, but she is living a sofa of her life, not doing everything she's supposed to or needed to. So looking at something superficial around green leafy foliage, she might have been. So we have right here that it was going to be some kind of hearing about property or hearing about something. So if she went to the jail, was locked up by the cops some kind of way, she went there for something, whatever it was they was calling her there for, and I guess she would have to go to court or something maybe, or this would go over here with her and whoever this man is. She had to look in the mirror, and it was going to show her the truth, and she had to look with both of her eyes to see it. Okay, universe, you know all about it. Okay, so she had to she heard it before, because this man wanted her to chew on it, think about it. I guess coming back, being his woman, being his employee, or whoever this man was. She is single and free, and courting was wonderful. So she had set herself free from this person some kind of way, whoever he is. She is, will this benefit her to get herself all mad and worked up? Will it benefit her cause, right? Because she is getting upset, or this man was getting upset. So joy bells was ringing while parking it. So some kind of way, either somebody pulled up to give her a ride, or some kind of way, and either the person was happy or she was happy. Maybe that she was getting a ride, or the person was happy maybe that she was asking for a ride, or whatever this is. Why did she give this person power to X whoever he is, right? Okay, so she had to show her worth. God says, show what your worth is, Miss Spears. So what they were starting to tell each other now, with a blank look on their faces, because he was saying that she could count on him if she lose, because he been trying for a while, maybe constantly calling or whatever, but she might have been trying before, but it wasn't working, and maybe she cut whatever off, job, love interest, or whatever this is. So she is going to get happy, because she is going to go fill out some applications. So if she is going to the police station in some kind of way there, she is going to be filling out something, and that's why she was there. It was going to make her happy. If it's not that, she is going to be going to court for some kind of hearing or something and fill out paperwork there, or she is going to fill out some kind of information because she is getting a job, right? A new job. I recognize I'm yours, so whoever this man is, he recognized that she is his. So he's saying right here with this card, I'm ready to love you and he wanted to offer a ring. This say 2020 on the card, but you know, it was 2016 when she went missing. So we have, he discard others. She's saying, I don't think so. So she feeling like, no, she don't want to get married or whatever this is because he don't treat her right. But it's time for him to grow up. It's time to call. So we have right here, don't force your ways on me. So he wanted to force his ways on her. Here he is, can I come out without you leaving me? Can I come out and tell you I'm a married man? Can I come out and tell you I'm gay? Can I come out and whatever he wanted to come out and tell her? I don't know what he wanted to say. Because he thought he was better than her anyway with this card. You think you better than? So we got 37, number 10. Well, she had to start focusing on herself now, right? So who did it? So he wanted to know who did it, or will she do something? So if he didn't say something about he wanted to marry her, he told her that he was married, something like that. Okay, who did it? So some kind of way, if she was eating too much salt, she had to stop eating too much salt, or some kind of way, her and him was in a fuss some kind of way, and she was salty to him, or he was salty to her, where it was fuss because of what he did. And that would be maybe if he was a married person and she finding out about it. Justice calls though for her to be frank, or for him to be frank about the situation. So we got number 3, 13, number 3, 12. So he did plenty of good, but she couldn't keep him up in his wrong because he did plenty of good. So she is a busy beaver, and she is going to expect a call, because if she filled out some application, she is going to get a new job maybe, or he wanted her, he might wanted her to expect a call from him or whatever. So she needed structure and how to control things in her life. God says for the best for her life is to have some kind of structure. God didn't want her to over talk with this person here, but she could find something in the drawer, or the person has something in the drawer. The person has something in the drawer, the glove compartment, the drawer, the pockets, or whatever of the person, or she could find something, because she is dealing with a pusher of money, somebody who will do anything for money. That means kill your own mother, kill your newborn baby, set the house on fire. The person will do anything for money if the price is right. See, the next card is money business. He wanted to talk about money business. She had to stop letting this person hurt her and worry her in her life as far as money business. Right? He wanted a checkmate with her. She don't have to be a sage, but she is a mom, right? This card says that the man, whoever he is, wanted a checkmate with the sage mom. So she don't have to be a sage, but she adventurous like a sage. So, okay, he wanted him and her to be chatting up a storm, right? So they can enjoy the summer breeze. He had plans. So God said, why won't she say no to being molded by this man, because her thoughts counted. But I feel she did say something. My thoughts count. She no longer wanted to be molded into what this man wanted her to be like. So we got a job offer right here. A job offer at least 10 miles away that she is going to be going to. He might have told her about, or she is going to be going to once she got the phone call, with the card expecting a phone call or something like that, when she might have filled out an application for, or whatever this may be. Temperatures was rising in all of us. So the man, whoever he is, temperatures was rising in him, maybe. Your life is your own, don't force it on me. So she's saying force 2 times. This person trying to force her to do another kind of work when she trying to go another direction. Are you molded to a religion or a set of rules? So this man's still trying to make her go his way, right? The way he wants things to be. God say it's her leaders, her God. Leaders mean anybody. Police, your father, your boss, whoever it is, who your husband, whoever, the mayor, are they your God? Is God your God? Next one is a relationship, anything that kills Miss Spears' hopes and emotions. She had to get away from, God says, right? The end had to come. The death of anything that did not serve her, an end had to come to. But for this man, whoever this is, a death had to come to anything that did not serve him. Right, so we have number 4. Universe is driven to guide her to her path, but will she go? Because she had to refuse to stay in a puddle because it would keep her wet. And in this storyline, it simply means some kind of way she was hooked to a job or a partner or whatever, and God wanted her to get out of the puddle because it was considered a puddle. It kept her emotional. It kept her not being happy. And God wanted her to get in a dry place. A dry place is a place that makes you happy, a new job that serves you well. Like her filling out the applications and the job 10 miles down the road and expecting a phone call, that is positive. That go with this side of the card, right? So let's just see. I see the transportation card, and she did need transportation. I don't know where I dropped it at. Some kind of way that night. Because she was leaving at the police station. Okay, universe. I'm trying to see as far as Miss Miss Ebonee. Okay, over here. Hopefully this is going to be it. I'm going to try to stop it. Oh, shoot. This time around, somebody going to jail. I got to put that down here. Okay, what? Let's just say. Who is he? Who is he, Lord? Who is he exactly? Let's see, who is this? Let's just say. One more. Okay, I hope that's it. Just jumping off the mastermind part. The mastermind, somebody putting something to the T, the mastermind. Let me put this right here. She might like the color orange. She might like having fun. She is wondering, will this person ever love her? But God said, don't worry about it, because he wasn't, because this person was stepping out with her. And he was not going to love her like she deserved to be loved. She was picturing a crazy love with this person, but it just wasn't going to happen. So right here he is, don't run away from this love, but she needed to stay away and get away from that love because he wasn't going to love her like God wanted. I had heartfelt desire for you because God didn't want her to allow it, the neglect of herself by this man. She feel like, oh, you're ashamed of me. When are you coming home to my heart? I miss you. So she felt a certain kind of way because he was not, he was somebody who was taken, look like. Okay, so we have right here, she had intentions of a maze life. That simply means she was mixed up. She really didn't even know who she was at the time. You know, you be going through all kind of things sometimes, but God wanted her to grow into that flower. So we have right here that she was stolen from or she was raped some kind of way. And she was wondering, was it her fault? Because he wanted to shackle her down, knock at her doorbell, or wanted her to knock at his, or however this went, some kind of way. Okay. So we have right here that blaming me won't help. He was blaming her for, I guess she didn't want this job she used to have, or whatever this is. Because she had stopped it, I guess. Speak up about your money. So she had to speak up about her money and use the exact right words, because somebody's fixating on her sexuality, a boss or love or whoever this is. But something went to the extreme where she was saying no way. Okay, universe. Okay. So we have that, open the door. So some kind of way the door got opened up, maybe to a place, to a car, to a place in general. She wanted him to care more. It was time to come clean, face to face for her and whoever this man is. Because later on in the summer, some kind of way she was catering to him, or she was going to be, right? Because she knew the truth about things, but he was coming in his defense. So it was some kind of sword words, curse words, because she knew the truth and found out, I guess, that he had somebody else. He was married or whatever. Can we make it right? He want to make it right. I want to love my Aquarius. She could be Aquarius. He could be one, act like an air sign. He could be a Libra. She could be like a Libra. He is ready for a balance type of feeling. Or she was ready for a balance type of feeling. In-laws sometimes cause drama, so some kind of way. Because if this man married or whatever, that's what you call in-laws, is drama. Because he a married person or a taken person, or some kind of way, some kind of rumors maybe went around, or at work some rumors went around, or whatever's going on here. You'll have to see through it and don't fall for the bait. So he wanted to test it first. It was beyond her. So she is motivated because she became strong. So she needed to have a speedy recovery that soup it all up for speedy recovery. We got another test card again. Test. He wanted to test her. Here it is again. She probably was going to put him on trial, because if he raped her, whoever this is, she's going to put him on trial. Let's just see something. She had to see what was right in front of her. Somebody's fixated on her sexuality, a boss, or whoever this person is. Let's see what was right for her. So we got like, cheating should be the last thing she did. So she was with this person at a place, hotel or someplace, wherever it was, right? So he felt like a genius. He did. She was in pain or some kind of way. It was some kind of drugs there, right? So we have right here that it's transparent. He looked at her as a liability, right? So he is in his feelings, all in his feelings, or she was. And he was going to go get his feelings because he wanted to solve it, and he had a lot of energy. So he had some deep feelings she had, or he had. Something was on his skin or on her skin. So some activity was on the cell phone of his or hers. But the phone is locked, dead, old, gone, destroyed, or whatever. So she was going to be that runner and put her all in. So she might have been trying to get away and run from him some kind of way, or he was going to do what all he can do to try to make it where he can get her back, or cheat with her, or she is going to put her all in to try to get a new job, or whatever this is. He felt so smart. Well done. Life was like a jigsaw puzzle for her. He had tendencies, and it was a sure thing. So we have right here race. So he could be another race, whoever he is. The race is always going to be here. So this person need to get a grip though. So she hooked herself on and ran from her problems. It was easy to leave things to others and just escape. That simply means when you ask somebody certain things, they help you out with something, you don't ask everything that goes with it. Even if it's a new job, you don't ask everything it is. And then something pop up, because it could be where this person told her about a job or something like that. Fixated on her sexuality or whoever this is. So we got different people. It could be a drug dealer, a boss, just an ex-man in general, or somebody from that police station, or somebody who was actually in the car when she was riding and she ran into somebody that she don't even know. Whoever these people are, somebody felt she wasn't exempt. She had to take heed to what was being seen by her and heard. Right? So we have help was a minute away. Dealing with something called missable. Right? Somebody was being on the ledge, treating her like trash. Whoever this man is, she is achy and it varied. So we have right here that she was at a place, whatever place. Might have been some music there. Let's just roll. Don't have to be. Let's see. So seemingly she was the best, God says. We got different races on the card, so it don't have to be that the person is what it is on the card, but let's go. It's fussing going on some kind of way. If not, what you call fussing, competing, with a person trying to tell you what it's going to be like, what it ain't. Limited light at the boardwalk outside somewhere. So she was out in the dark somewhere, I guess, right? Or wherever she went to this place with him. She had a chance at love, to love herself, God saying she needs to step into her queenship. So she got beat by whoever this person is, physically, mentally, verbally, financially, or however, emotionally. So we got number 11. So I need the end card. So I really don't have a bunch of cards that's coming on the table that said that she not alive. Really. The only thing I saw was yeah. I don't even think I saw none of the cards that exactly just say that. She a liability. That can go for, but that's really not one of the actual real ones. But let's just go. Because if the person going to jail, I gotta see. Okay, universe. Miss Ebonee alive. Because being adopted could mean she in trafficking. But she don't have to be. I'm just trying to see if she among the living universe. You know about it? You know. Okay, we got this right here. She lost her cushions in minutes. That's a death card. But then it could be she lost her job. Looking at her as a wildcat. If she a loose lady, I want her to be loose. Trying to see if she loose. If she a go-getter in business as far as in work. I'm trying to finish this universe. Okay. Take both cards. Let's just go. You know what she know about it. Bear with me. Person sitting down at the table discussing something, her and the person, or the person and somebody, or whatever. I see a jail card. I might as well take it out. There's a penalty phase for Neo. I saw the jail card. I need to take it out. Where's it at? Whoever he is, he went to jail. Okay, if I see it again, I'll put it down. I mean, that's a jail card already down there, but there's another one. We just need to get him. Okay, so we have right here that this person and this person dream house, but this person went to jail. So we got numbers 432 on the card, 35, 13 on the card. Lockers, Storm. Okay, he did it. Look what God's with this card. He did it. He said it, he did it, he stole it, or he did the crime. He was there with the crime. My uncle lied to you. Some man lied, or a boss, or whoever this man is. She doesn't know about a pandemic. So we're not going to say the pandemic. We're going to say the pandemic of maybe whoever this man is who might have been flirting a lot, maybe. Because she had somebody focused on her sexuality, maybe. it was repeating, the person flirting constantly or something like that. Let's see. Sow a seed. Somebody wanted to sow a seed of non-doubt that she is going to be somewhere, had insurance on her, or that she is going to be somewhere. You're going to be here at this job, or can you get her here, or whatever was going on. She lost her cushions right after that, and minutes, stability. So stop giving your friends your money and items and get nothing back. God was telling her. So she lost her cushions. She could have went in trafficking over there with that one, or something else could have happened. Right? So let's just go a little bit. She worked on it long enough. She's wondering, could she believe this man, whoever he is? He is a random rider. He wanted to put her on exhibit, or he wouldn't never put her on exhibit because he had somebody. Okay, a friend may ask to use your car, but God's saying don't let him use your car, or don't you get in his car. But she got in his car. She had to pay attention to details and flaws with whoever this person is, and look around the corner and just deal with how his mind was going, looking at things as suspenseful. So we have no weapon formed against me. So the person could have had a weapon. Okay, so she had to focus on her professional vision. So she was filling her time with a lecturer, a boss, somebody who a boss. She was at a lecture. She is in a police station with them, so that's like she in there a lecture, because depending on how many in there and they talking, and she being adopted up there by them, that means she in there. She was in there at the time, or some kind of way we dealing with a job or something like that. Is this a lecture or just a lecture there? Filling her time at some kind of meeting, gathering, or somewhere she was, right? Whenever that was, she was feeling, somebody was filling their time abusing her though. Because somebody was looking at her to see if she's a wildcat, a go-getter in business, or a loose lady in general, right? So she was going to do it, make her feel good and make her feel better. Also, this person, because she had to start taking care of herself because she is promiscuous, or this person was looking at her as that. This person might have said he missed her and she wanted him to pick her at one time, but he might wanted her to pick him again. When she was down, she needed to read a book like the Bible, for instance. We are true friends. Her and this person was not true friends. She was done. Okay, so she needed to check her credit, check her monies or whatever, right? Because he was banking on her, or he is checking his. But she is dealing with a bunch of willing liars that took her for a joke. Because it's obvious somebody knows something about the situation. It was heartbreaking because somebody put her out. So fired her, or ended her life, or put her in trafficking, one or the other. She liked to have fun, might like style, or this person. He likes her for herself, and he wants her attention. Brother may like you. The brother might not like you making somebody your wife, but so we had this man we talking about, and then another man in general. One of them liked her, but then yeah, we had like this man, and then another man liked her too, but the other man didn't like the first man liking her, whoever that was, her ex or boss or who this man is. It's some man who was connected to somebody for sure. Let's just see, I'm trying to end it, but I don't really have no death cards really, so I'm trying to figure this out. It says intellectual, but somebody was teasing, picking, talking down to her. I don't have none really what I call to really say that, so she was around something green, leafy foliage. She had to be her own cheerleader, God says so. Are you ready? So this person wanted her to sit down and listen to old music and reminisce and things like that. So she had to see that she was worth $1 million plus more, God says, and get out of circles that kept her stuck. So she wanted to be free from a commitment because she was in a money deal, money scheme with this man. And most of the time, the money scheme, you don't get out unless you die. Sometimes you can get out if the person well, no, you don't get out of it. Let me see what's in my hand. This card say, are you free? So money scheme, a job card. Depending on what kind of job it is, money scheme. So the person might have wanted to have her with drugs at night, or wanted her with some kind of prostitution at night, or this person wanted to put her in trafficking. Let's just flow. This person needed to get a job, though talents and skills are for the taking, and experiences. This person needed to act in the way this person wanted to be treated, because she wanted to deviate from a conquest deal. Okay, so we have this right here. Be bold and brave in it. I feel this is Miss Ebonee to her family. I'll love you forever. This not that man to her. She is confused, dizzy, nervous, overwhelmed, because a margin got put between her and her family, got put between her and this man, or she wanted it that way, because he wanted to know was she free. And when he saw she was free, he felt he struck a touchdown. So I'm trying to see. He was dangerous ever since she met him. So I'm trying to see, Lord, is she he wanted loyal. She wanted loyal out of him. She tried and she was tired of this person. Tension was brewing. She wanted sensitiveness and softness. So, Lord, I'm trying to see, is Miss Ashley among the living universe? Because those jail cards, I don't know. Wait a minute, let me look. I gotta see if that's him or that's her, as far as the jail over there, because I think she was at a jail, was said, right? So let me just see. My stomach growling, I'm sorry. Because I don't see any death cards. I see the money scheme card right there. So I'm trying to see where is Miss Ashley. I mean, not Miss Ashley, I'm sorry, Miss Ebonee. I don't know where I got Ashley from. Miss Ebonee, I'm so sorry. Miss Ebonee Spears. Sorry, Miss Ebonee. Let's just see. I gotta see Miss Ebonee Spears, right? So I'm trying to see if the police took her to the police station or she went on her own. Because at least I can know what those jail cards, if that's hers, or is it somebody who's going to be in trouble. Let's just see what. "30-year-old asked for a cigarette outside walking." I got a cigarette. I got a cigarette card I said not too long ago. It was heart-wrenching when I said somebody put her out. That says cigarette on that card. It's actually cigarette butt on that card. Let's just see. I'm trying to see, because why was she at the police station? Just for them to give her a ride, or was she in trouble? And then I would know with that card. Universe, you know all about it. But I don't see where she got no ticket or nothing. Okay. Bear with me because I'm trying to bear with me. Okay. Unless this is not the same story, because it was a story where a lady was at the police station and she left out and she wanted a ride and she needed a ride. Or is Miss Spears? I just would need to really look deep down to find out. But, I'm just going to try to finish up the story now. I need to see something though. If I don't see no death cards, I'm going to look at it as she in trafficking, because I really don't see no death cards, and I put out a lot of cards. I mean, I saw like one, but that's really not big enough for me to say she's not alive. So let's just say universe, you know about it for Miss Spears. Is she alive? Is she alive, universe? Okay. That's a wrap. I'm trying to finish it now. Universe, you know about it. We got another tension card. She was by somebody with tension. A leader. Somebody who is considered like a leader. Wanted her to be game, wanted her to get in it. You game. Competition. Okay, thank you, Lord. I'm going to take these. I'm going to take all of these and hopefully it'll tell me something. Okay. Let me just see if any death cards in here. I really don't want them to be in here, but I'm trying to see which direction she is, Lord. Which direction is she? Oh my goodness, I don't see none in here either. That's a lot of cards. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to go upstairs. I don't want it to be 11 o'clock. Oh my goodness. Okay, Miss Spears. I'm going to get it here. See if I can see you sometime. See if I can see you. Miss Spears alive. I've got two cards that don't represent death, but I just don't want to just take them. I really need a real death card for me to say that to her family. For your trafficking. Doctor wouldn't help her. I see that, but it's down there. Okay. Alright. Universe, you know about it. You know all about it, universe. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's see if I can see her. Miss Spears, are you among the living? Are you among the living, Miss Spears? It's like, where would that be at? You know when it's like, if you look at movies, like movies and you see like it's water, right? But it has a look to the water. Smoke don't come from it. It look like it's like smoke coming from the water, if that makes sense. I don't know why I have that kind of look to it. It's something about, it's like, I don't know if it's, maybe it's the mist. You know when you go like in a rainforest, you know when you deal with a rainforest, it seems a certain way in there. I don't know. Let me just, I don't want to hold myself up with that. I would be all day looking at that, trying to figure that out. Okay, let's just go. Okay, you know, she mad about it. It's Miss, let me take a little bit more, and then I'm just going to look at it as she in trafficking. Or that, I'm just going to look at she in trafficking because I don't really see real deck cards that say that she's not allowed. Ooh. They just not the right ones. I can't say that. I only really see cards that big ones like I usually see. So universe, let's just see. You know what you know about it. So let me just see. Let me see if I can just end the story now. Universe. Okay, she's dealing with a popular crowd with intense energy. So that could have been if she's in a police station, right? If not, some job, somewhere she was. We got a man who wanted to bring back tomorrow. That means he wanted to get back to how it used to be with her. Somebody she decided to give up. I give up. She wanted to save some money. So we got somebody gonna be pissed off about this video, or was pissed off about something that she had on her telephone maybe, or they heard on social media, or something that was on a radio station or whatever, right? Follow me? So we have right here that she had to get more sleep to become more energetic. So I don't know if she is high, I don't know if she is just tired in general, or this man she is dealing with was high or something was going on there, right? So she create the walls of harm and safe. When you go somewhere or be around people who create danger for you and harm your fusses. So somebody gave her something and they went away. If somebody had her key, they gave it back to her. If she had something with somebody, she gave it back, or the person took it back or whatever, and she went back her direction, however it's flowing. Okay, so we have right here that it was a disturbance. She was living a pipe dream. So if you like somebody's energy seeking, somebody who was racist right here, that didn't love black, right? Okay, so we have right here, she would have been good with children. She an earth angel. She was lured by somebody, whoever it was. So we have right here that she had anxiety. Somebody told her something was her fault. God wanted her to live that abstract. God wanted her to bloom into that flower because she is living an abstract way of living. So God didn't want her to go and head first like a sailor, but be her own cheerleader because some man wanted his cup filled, whoever he was, by her time, money, or romance. So she is wonderful. And who's proud of her? She had to be proud of herself. So we got a man who was doing some kind of check touching. That means want to feel and touch, or he took shortcuts to get to her some kind of way, whoever he is. So she is at some place, relaxation place, police station, or some place, a house or hotel or somewhere. She is somewhere. Okay, she's trying to distinguish something because something was horrifying for her. So we have, she captured the opportunity at the lighthouse, drug treatment, Alcoholics Anonymous, church or hospital or rehab. It was intense madness. She wanted somebody to bring in the emotional love she needed because somebody was trying to sugarcoat things and stitch things with her. So we have, she wanted to be treated equal and fair. So she was talking, strike that. Leader stole from her, whoever he is. romantically, her life in general, or her money, or boss, or however it's flowing. Daily life made people rethink, and she had to think of what she needed to change in her life and see. Okay, so we got the total community. So we got total community at a job she had or the police station. That's all I got to go off of. So we must continue to function as a human. So she needs to function and go forward, and don't stay in the past with negative things that bring her down. That would be with some man or some job or whatever that did not serve her, right? So we have right here that she had to get out of this mess. God says, did she like this? Do you like this mess, Miss Spears? So it was competition, right? Fussing some kind of way with whoever this man is, with work, or a lover, work, somebody at a car, or somebody at the police station, right? Whoever these people are. Okay, we got a man who was wondering, was she his good fortune or a boss, whoever he is, who stole from her, right? Somebody that she might wanted to pick her, right? But she gave this person too much power, a boss or a love interest, whoever this is. So you did well. So I did well as far as the storyline, or we got a man who felt he did well, or she felt she did well as far as maybe with something, right? Just wait, I'm game, I'm in. Somebody wanted her to say just wait, she was game and she was in with this money deal, money scheme or whatever. She had to look at all the details in this thing and be bold in it, right? So she needed to invite in a healing, and talking would be the only way for her to heal in a situation. So she is sworn for wealth, but somebody else was also, right? So somebody was sleeping with somebody's husband. So this man was married some kind of way, and he wanted her to sleep with him, I guess, or whatever. So it is hard holding a secret when you don't want to be put in the middle. So if she wasn't sleeping with this person wanted that, anything like that. So this man wanted her to be a substitute, but she is interested only in balance. In love or balance as far as a job. Like a Libra, we got a Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius. Gemini. Somebody was two-faced like the Gemini, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or Gemini was a person she was dwelling on, whoever the Gemini is. Somebody was crushing on her some kind of way. That was a no-no though, because if a person was married, it's a no-no. Okay, or somebody was crushing on her and it was a no-no. So she might have thought the person was cute, whoever it is. So it was some charged feelings with her and whoever. Somebody at work or anything like that. So, or somebody else, or somebody, or in-law, whoever this is. So somebody asked could they help her, and she moved on it maybe to take the help maybe. So dealing with something judicious. She had deep feelings. So she is dealing with or somebody have a ring, a charm, a cross, or a coin that belonged to her. So it's her prerogative. She is getting a little testy with somebody, or somebody with her. So because she did not like the person's ways. She wanted to be secure, and she needed to just say it with a job or a love interest. Because if the person had somebody, that she wouldn't be secure. If it was a job, she still needed to be secure. If she was a substitute, she was a placement or something like that. There's a big world out there, God says. God said, just leave, please. Right? So if she is at this police station, because I think they said she was at a police station, they might have told her just leave after a while if she was taking too long. I don't know. So she might have changed her hair for a job, or she might have had her hair changed because she might have went dancing, or she might have was out that night some kind of way. I don't know. Why did she hold on so long? She's fighting for her sanity. If she's dealing with a job, a boss of hers, or a love interest who had somebody else, a boss of hers wasn't paying or stealing her money, or somebody wanted candy-coated enjoyment, and that is romance, job, or some love interest, ex-love interest who had somebody else, who was hooked to somebody else already, or she wanted candy-coated enjoyment, and that would be care and love, to be treated equal and fair, like this card said, to get paid from her boss. Was she supposed to get paid because she pinpointed a problem? Is my eyes telling me the truth? She got splashes of joy. So she is going to get splashes of joy when it came down to over here, some kind of way. She had went to some place or something like that. Or if she, I guess, get her money or whatever, right? As far as a job. Or she got splashes of joy because some kind of way some guy was talking to her, but he was taking whoever he is. No matter what came negative, she always stood tall though. She wanted to get to full bloom, or this man, whoever he is, boss or love interest. Because he was looking at what was a cabbage breaker, a boss or a love interest, and was superficial. So she is tangled up with this person who might have been telling her something was her fault. Because we got somebody who had a money deal going on. Drugs, prostitution, or trafficking. Right? So that's the three seem like it's coming up. This right here. The person had to filter the person's ways, was tearing her emotions down. So laying beside the person is like her first crush. She had to get away from the snakes and haters, because these people was snakes and haters. So we got this man didn't want no excuses, excuse my French, a boss or a love interest. If some kind of way she had some problems with the cops that night, they didn't want no excuses, but I really don't know with them, right? So we got somebody who was a narcissist she was dealing with, whenever it was. Somebody at work, or somebody she knew in general, or whoever. A friend of hers, or somebody. Somebody who needed to hold her own self together and don't blame her. Okay, so she had to have a clear mind. She wanted to be free from a commitment here, more than one time, of a job she got herself, she was hooked to some kind of way. Or a love interest. Unless she is married to somebody and she wanted out and she couldn't get a divorce. Because she is tarnished by a superior. Somebody who in charge at the police station. Some man friend who was taken. Or some boss, whoever he is. Or a drug dealer man. Somebody. So, joining the bereavement group. I miss you. I want to know why. So this can go with the family, a bereavement group, or any kind of support group. They want to know why. Where is Miss Spears? Why she go away? What happened to her? Anything like that. Okay, something is in this person's genetics to be the way this person is, to be racist, hateful, or whatever. Follow me? Whoever it is. Miss Spears put in the sewer, or the person put her in the sewer. That simply means threw her away like trash, right? Didn't value her. That's what it means, okay? Didn't want to mend it. I want what I signed up for, a man or a woman. So some kind of way she might have signed something, or the person feel like he signed something with her or whatever, and he want her to seal the deal. Okay, so we have, I promise you a stable home life. So whoever he is trying to promise her a stable home life, and she's wondering, was she going to be safe with this person some kind of way, in a relationship, or whatever. So promised you a stable home life. And she wondered, are we safe here? Am I going to be safe? So this man might have lied and said that he was going to, let's just see. Let me see what this next vocal cards. I'm trying to end it. I don't see the death cards. That's really a good thing, though. Mention us. You are the light, Mr. Brass, loved one. Okay? He didn't want no excuses. He wanted her to work harder, this man, whoever he was. Okay? If she wasn't happy, she had to do things the right way, God says, if she had burdens. Because she saw the cat plenty of times, this man. Okay, because whoever he is, he needs to close the blind to other females. He got different ladies or whatever's going on with this man. It was tension. She had to enjoy the life that God continued to give her and be happy again in her life. Next card is that to gain was to lose what needed to go. He is following her from a distance. He is following her. And to gain was to lose what needed to go. So either she left on her own, or he, this man, wanted to lose her because that would make him gain. So he is playing her stupid in the wintertime. He might have said give him some space, or she might have said give her some space, that she needed more time, or whatever. He needed to bring in more happiness. Strike that. This her card. Gathering up the world, bringing in more happiness. She is a God person. Don't scratch me off. He didn't want her to scratch him off. He felt boxed in because he was connected to somebody. So steps up was being made for a floor plan. That means another job, another house, or anything like that, because he promised her a stable home life. So she need to cut the ties with him, her ex, this man. If she loved gold, it's her money. But if she loved gold, he felt her money was his money. So we have right here that I'm here for you. Get on the bus, get on the train, the bus, or whatever. So he wanted her to get on whatever it was and just come his direction. But I feel like whoever he was, I feel like he took her some direction. He took her a certain direction. Because here's the card, she want to be secure and want him to be sincere. And here is she need to let spirit in, boom. So we have this one right here. She had to accept what she could not change and acknowledge her wrongs and don't expect it from others or him, because he observed to see that she was promiscuous. He told her it was over with the curved man of women, but he was a lecturer, a person who she adored. He did a lot of talking. She is sailing away from her problems, and she is going to get away from that rinky-dink place. They was unique as her and him. She felt like he needed to filter his ways, so it was nonsense. He felt like she had a nerve. God didn't want her to go and fast like a cowboy during the winter time. Because she went missing in January, I think. Right? So January is winter time. So I got 2 winter cards. Let me see, is this both of them? Yep, winter right here. The green card and the purple card. Both of them is winter. During the snowfield, when the snow fell on the ground, she need not go in fast like that cowboy. Because she would regret it. So it was January when she went missing, but God saying she shouldn't go in fast. So he was insulting her intelligence. So she is deceived by somebody of service, him. She might have brown eyes. She says she can't with some situation, but he had a lot of demons, this person she was connected to. So far, because he looked and see that she was promiscuous. And I feel like I don't see she could be alive. Because I don't see my real big death cards coming up. She could be alive in trafficking though. That's the thing about it. Or she left on her own along with what he said. She went on her own. Because he said that. But she was deceived, God said right there. So, okay, I'm going to say this a little bit and I'm going to end it. I'm just going to end it. Okay, prevail. She has a brown rabbit. There's a brown rabbit in the middle. She's going to prevail in a situation. So, not usual. She be dealing with a spectrum. She's going to feel the moisture what this took from her because she had to wrap it up every time. And pray about it because what is life to her? She was being promiscuous. It was static and he was still there, so some kind of way. She is copping, he was copping, or some kind of selling or drugs or whatever was going on. I'll try anything to taste your charm. So we have right here that I don't know if she was on drugs. I don't know. I don't really know all that. Let's just say, or he was be confident in it. She had to be confident in it. Or he wanted her to be for sure because he didn't want no smoke for her and she didn't want any. So we're dealing with a house or a building some kind of way. Let's just say. Because I'm trying to see if she, there's Aquarius, another air sign. She could be Aquarius. Don't have to be Aquarius. Let me see. No, she don't have to be Aquarius. But she could be. I just see, I'm seeing my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's all three of my air signs. I'm Aquarius. Okay, my Aquarius. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing it, Lord. So I'm just wondering. Oh shoot, this the hotel. This is the place where you don't come back from. So she could have went to trafficking because she can come back on her own if it's her own doing, if there's no kind of way nobody holding her hostage or anything negative like that. But this card right here, nobody comes back from this place when you go there. This card say at a hotel where you stayed a little while or stayed all night. Lance getting married. That simply means you went there with somebody that you trust, somebody you care about or love. So she went to a place some kind of way, like a hotel or some house or building like this other card says. But she ain't come back from it because usually people try to set you up. And a card came out a little bit earlier where somebody wanted to be sure she was going to be there. That's right. So she might be in trafficking, or she might have just went on her own and decided she not coming back home. But I don't know why she wouldn't want to come back home. You know, by herself, right? So something was non-negotiable. She was going to tense up because she is being loved in secret. She's not a slut. She's being loved in secret. She needed a blessing from God right here. It's a blessing, God. Any deterrent that caused her dysfunction in the AM, whenever it was, she needed to get away from, and that would be this person. Because it was a money time, and it was going to be money in her mailbox, so some kind of way she's going to be getting paid because this person, she's supposed to be getting, she wanted to meet new people, fresh personalities, so she needed transportation, or she's going for training, some kind of way, anything like that. So we have, no longer will she be filtered. She had to rise to the occasion given to her. So Somebody insinuated something with sharp words to her because somebody wanted her to be fruitful with him or her. So she had to look for confidence because she had to pick one, pick one, or somebody was doing some picking as far as her or somebody. So stop the killing of people, especially babies. So she might have been killed with this card right here, or she might have been pregnant. Let's just go a little bit. She was letting the snakes get under her skin, somebody negative. So she is proud of somebody who was an Aquarius, or somebody who was a son who was an Aquarius. So she had to clarify that choosing her first was always the best choice. So somebody was attending some man. So we got a man was keeping his options open for somebody was murdered or taken or whatever. Or it was a man keeping his options open whether or not he was going to pick her or not, as far as with work or as far as I guess in love. She had to try harder in love. A business card saying just accept it, because lately it was justified that it needed to be that way. So this person was acting ugly as stink to her, where he said, don't force my hand. And we got the Big Apple. So the Big Apple is New York. So I wonder if she in New York. Okay. So we want to go somewhere else, it says, right? So she had a daughter, so her child would be with her grandma and grandma. I'm not seeing none of my murder cards, so I'm just wondering if she went in trafficking. In trafficking, I just saw that killing card. That's why I was about. I just don't, that's just, I see that, I got a lot of cards over here, so I just saw that killing card, but that was only that one card, so really, I don't know if she could be in trafficking. And that's not good either, you know, because it's been a long time, or she could not be alive with the killing card. And the other one I saw. So I'm going to ask God for 25 and I'm going to give up. But we still need to know who the man was. Who was her, if she had a job at the time back then, who was her boss she had at the time? Who was her boss, if she had a boss at the time? If she was taking any kind of drugs or anything, who was the person around selling drugs at the time? If you're seeing a man and going with somebody at the time, who was him at the time? Who was in her life at the time as far as a male? Okay, just 20 cards. That's 20 cards from this 20 cards from this Spears. From Miss Spears, tell your story. I was trying to see, but I didn't get to see. But I did see water with like smoke coming from it or whatever that is. But then I heard earlier today, and that was boats too, right? I mean that was water too. So I don't know. University. Whoa, one more, and I'm quitting. I'm going to leave it like that, so I'm going to put 20 down, and we're just going to leave it at that. 1, 2, consequences. For children. She is somebody's child, and then her child will be lost because she don't have her child. Her child is adopted by her mommy, right? So she was somebody's child, her mother's child, and she's out there lost, not alive. Okay, that's it. That's all right. I'm leaving it. Okay, that's it. So we're going to go with this. What is this one? Something was, she was around a sinful place with glass. So that could be hotel, gas station, police station, convenience store, car, any place that have the glass, apartment building, okay? So somebody wanted to talk to her. It is vital that she won't talk. This card says she won't talk, but it is vital. So somebody wanted to talk to her. It was vital right around some place with a lot of glass, right? I'm ready to be guided to my path. So she is ready to be guided to her path by God, because God says she exists for a bigger reason than what she thought or anybody else thought. So why did she allow her ex to have power, whoever this person is, to dictate? She need to be unavailable to this person, God says. So you are mine, never forget that. So you are coming for me. So whoever this man is, he felt like she belonged to him and he was coming for her for whatever his reasons were. So God told her don't settle for the okie doke, Miss Spears, because he might have said something about he needed something, right? He might have said he'd give her a ride. I don't know what he said. So well done. So let me see what's coming behind it. I'm gonna take the that. I'm gonna take this. Is usually a death card, but it's usually a card too when you accomplish things. But I really don't see no accomplishments for her right here. So I'm gonna. She went back to her soul. Well done, God says. So she is uptight about where she is living at or working at. Overprotective. Follow me? You must go on with your life, God told her, as she should. Or the family have to, wherever they live, right? So no matter her climb, she is going to keep going front and center. She need not be talked down to because she showed her emotions. So God wanted her to continue her life. It was wake up time. And what God talks saying is to the family, continue your life. It's wake up time. Wherever you live, you got to go on with your life. As you should. Okay? And no matter your climb, keep going front and center. Okay? Because we got the next card is help stop the loss of children, because somebody moved fast on it with the devil energy and might have caused the loss of Miss Spears here. Whichever way she was lost. Because it say help stop the loss of children, because she is her mother's child. And her mother was going to move fast on it with the back of the card. Meaning the mother going to move fast, put out flyers, and try to find their child. And her mother did back then. Okay? So we have, it was competition at work and it was cruddy. So somebody she is working for, it was cruddy. And it wasn't good. Right? So if it hurts, she is going to voice it to whoever this person is. She is going to be strong and tough and beautiful and know when to make the right moves in the situation. So we have whoever this person is blamed her an opportunity struck and the person got ready. Because whoever this man is, he refused to respect her. I say Joey, but whatever his name is. He know he must respect me, but he just wouldn't. So he's trying to price something to butter her up, to try to give her a certain amount of money to butter her up, but she wasn't going with it, seemed like. Because back then on one of the cards, he came with rage, some kind of way she wasn't going with it. He wanted her to get ready, barefoot with desire, and give in to him, but she wasn't. So he wanted to plan his fortune. And he was going to take his best shot to plan his fortune. Or he actually took his best shot, or he might have shot her some kind of way. We don't know for sure because I don't see my murder cards on the table. Okay. He is not a God. He is not a God like husband God says. She need to drop this person. He is a burden. Yeah. So, or he decided he was going to drop her because opportunity struck. Because I really don't see a bunch of death cards. So I just gotta, I put a lot of, it's so many cards. If I let you see with my camera, turn my camera on and let you see all these cards that I just had on this table. You heard me say a lot. There's a lot of cards. So I see some stuff now I'm talking about death, but she really, only thing I see is she don't want to do, but usually people don't come back from that card. If you don't do what the person wants, they try to get rid of you with the money scheme card and going to that place that I told you about on the card. Because a person, they need for you to do what they say because it's money driven. And this is a person who will do anything for money, whoever he is. So I'm hoping some kind of way that whoever this is, that this person come forth. Or if she alive out there some kind of way, she get to see something, even if it's the computer, and see me on it or something. Well, she not going to see me on it, but hear this video or something like that. If she can actually, you know, be able to have access to anything or whatever it may be, because her family is concerned about it if she is alive out there and she just wanted to leave and get away from this man. Because sometimes people get away because they're trying to get away from somebody, so they'll make a move and get away from somebody, and they won't tell their family because they don't want their family to tell a person, so they won't tell nobody. They just want to get away and escape. Or it could be where this man took her somewhere in trafficking, or whatever it might be, or told her about they can be together, have a house together, let's go somewhere, whatever, and then he did something to her, or whatever it may be, because she didn't want to be hooked to this money deal. She wanted out of whatever this money deal she had with this person here. So this is the Brass Love 1 Healer Tarot 9 here on YouTube. Peace to the family.